dad, and Craig and Allison, who I've practiced like 10 times, and 6 out of 10 times I've called them Guardian Craig. So I'd like to thank you guys though for everything you've done for making this weekend happen. I think we've all had a really good time, and I know it's only going to keep going, but I think most people in this room know me as Kayla's big sister and maid of honor. I'm Jana. And I'm really happy to be up here tonight talking to you guys a little bit about Kayla and Alex. When I thought about what I wanted to say, I thought probably I should say something sappy about sisterhood. And what I thought of is that probably the same people who know me know that I'm a midwife, so I talk to people a lot about what their baby is, a boy or a girl. So most of the time when people find out they're pregnant, the first thing they want to know is, when can I find out what it is? So at that 20-week visit, people are so excited to find out what they're having, and most of the time they have a little boy at home, they want a little girl, and they have a little girl, they want a little boy to complete the set. But some of my favorite moments as a midwife is those moments when I get to tell a little girl that she's going to become a sister and talk to her mom about how much it's meant to me to be a big sister. There's just nothing that describes that bond that I have with my sister. It's all the sappy things that you think of, like prom and boyfriends and playing baby dolls, but it's also all this stupid bitchiness that you think of too. So I think being a sister is one of the main roles I identify. I'm a wife and a midwife and a daughter, but I'm a sister up there above anything else, I think, a lot of days. So being Kayla's sister, though, is a little, it goes above and beyond the role of a regular sister, because most of you guys who know Kayla, if you really know her, what you know is that Kayla doesn't have a secret. Like, she never has known anything that she shouldn't say. She's an oversharer. She's uncomfortable a lot of times. Actually, last night I was trying to come up with a speech, and I was talking to one of her friends here, Mark, and I was like, yeah, I want to bring this in because this is one of the main things I know about Kayla, is that she tells me a lot of just shit, like she just says a lot of stuff, and I'm just like, Kayla, and he was like, yeah, actually I texted Kayla some good juicy gossip from high school a couple weeks ago, and I said, Kayla, can you keep a secret? And she said, yeah, and he said, no, you can't, but I'm going to tell you anyway. So I feel like that's perfect, that's what you need to know about Kayla, but that comes with just, like I said, more than just the cliche sisterhood. I know a lot about Kayla and everything that's ever happened in her life, but I'm also so glad that I know a lot about Kayla and Alex. I've known pretty early on that Alex adored Kayla, and Kayla was falling fast and hard for Alex. So I feel blessed that I've been part of that special relationship with them, even though it comes from Kayla maybe telling me too much sometimes. Tonight I'd just like to toast you guys. I'm so glad that not only am I gaining a brother-in-law, but of course it's super cliche, but I'm gaining a friend, because you and Kayla are some of our best friends, and I couldn't have picked a better person to take care of my little sister. I'm really glad that, yeah, we get to do life with you guys. So tonight, I'd like to toast to your marriage, full of happiness and commitment and peace. Good luck with that with Kayla. And above all else, love. Cheers to Kayla and Alex. Cheers. All right.
Are you ready for this? Kayla, are you ready for this? You're sitting for it. Okay. All right. I have note cards, FYI. So any of you who know me for any length of time, you know that note cards are usually not me. So Alex, you should feel very special tonight. So really and truly, all of this is about completely just destroying your character as a human being, right? That's what the Best Man speech is all about. So before we do that, though, in all honesty, Kayla, you do look very beautiful tonight. Just do the bridesmaids. So, and I do fully intend on sleeping with the maid of honor tonight. So anyone can get on this. So I'm Andrew Kirsch. Jana is my wife. We've been married for a couple of years now. She totally did not want me to tell that, by the way. She tried to steal this. My note cards are over the week, so please don't tell that. So, you're welcome. So, Alex. Alex and I first met a couple of years ago in Athens. Kayla, I was living in Atlanta at the time. Jana was living in Nashville. And Kayla said, hey, I've got this tri-delta function. Would you like to come? Alan and Sonia are coming. New guy coming with her at the time. And I said, sure, I'll come. And so, any chance to get back to Athens, right? Greatest place on earth. So I came, met Alex, called Jana. I vividly remember this on the way home. And Jana said, so did you like this guy that Kayla was out with? I said, actually, yeah, I did, a lot. And I remember Jana going, oh, well, that won't last. And we were right. So shortly after that, Kayla broke up with Alex. And so well, we shouldn't have even said anything. And so fortunately for all of us, Kayla kind of wised up. And here we are, a couple of years later. A lot of good times later. And so, yeah, absolutely. That deserves a round of applause. I completely agree. So, it's kind of cliche, but fortunately, I do genuinely feel like I kind of gained a brother. We were at the time, so I was living in Atlanta. I ended up moving to Nashville with Jana. We were engaged at the time. And so, yeah. And so I kind of remember one night laying in bed, had my phone out, and it's buzzing. It's like 11:30 at night. And Jana was like, who are you texting? This went on for a couple of nights. I said, don't worry about it. And so I kept going. And she was like, what, are you seeing someone else on the side? Who could this possibly be? And I said, no, it's Alex. He's texting me about where 17 and 18-year-old kids are going to go play college football. Thankfully, and to this day, I'm pretty sure there's a running group text message between me and Alex and my brother Adam about a recruiting text message that's probably going on for a couple of years now. And so that's when I knew. I was like, okay, this Alex guy, we're going to have a good time together. And so ever since then, I think we've kind of bonded over Georgia football. A lot of losses, some wins, but a lot of losses. So yeah.
Sorry, Alex.
Yeah, unfortunately. So I know usually this is the part where a lot of people tell embarrassing stories about you. I kind of got thinking. I was like, okay, embarrassing stories about Alex. And most of the embarrassing stories I realized were embarrassing stories that Alex could tell about me. So I was like, okay, that's probably not a good idea because Alex has way more embarrassing stories to tell about me. So I'm not going to tell you guys at all about how Alex talks to his dog like it's an infant. I'm not going to tell you about the time that Avery bathed him. Nor will I tell you about how he managed to break a commode while simultaneously being in the shower. I'm not going to tell you any of those stories tonight. So if you want to tell them, though, you're welcome to.
Good.
I really do speak for, I know everyone here in saying that I'm really proud of both of you, really happy for both of you. And so I found a couple of quotes here that I thought really kind of rang true to me. And one of them, Jana's favorite movie is Juno. And one of the quotes from that was that she said, you know, in her opinion, the best thing you can do is find a person who loves you for exactly who you are. Good mood, bad mood, ugly, pretty, handsome, what have you. The right person is still going to love you like the sun shines out of your ass. And that's the kind of person that's worth living with. And so, one of the other ones, one of my personal favorite Bible verses. In 1 Corinthians, Paul says, love never gives up, never loses faith. It's always hopeful and endures through every circumstance. And the last one that I have is from the great headmaster, Albus Dumbledore, who says that indifference and neglect often do far more damage than dislike. And so, to both of you guys, I would like to say that I encourage you to work actively on your relationship. Loving one another is not a passive experience. And so I can say very honestly that it does require a lot of work and effort to maintain consciousness. So, on behalf of all of us here, to the lovely bride and groom, I'm encouraging you guys to work hard at your love and your craft it every day. And I hope that you look back on this day a few years from now and realize that this is the day that you love each other the least. So, cheers to Kayla and Alex. Here, here.
Good job, Rick. More affectionately known as Daddy whenever Caleb wants something. Sonia and I, along with Allison and Craig, just want to welcome everybody here tonight. Thank you for coming. You may ask, well, why are we here? And it's because this is just our family vacation. It's really special times to us. And they wanted to begin their life here as a special moment. So we wanted to give them that. Let me just take a minute to describe Kayla, who she is. As a child, I remember her personality start to evolve. We were at her grandmother's house, and as grandmothers do, they give her a sucker. Gave one to Jana and gave one to Kayla. And Kayla was about old enough just to hold on to the coffee table and cruise around. Well, Kayla couldn't stand it. It's candy. So she bit that candy, and it was gone in seconds. And she looked around, and there was Jana just sucking on her sucker, loving it. And she walked over there and just snatched that sucker out of Jana's mouth. I said, Kayla, I said, you can't do that. I said, you gonna keep that sucker? She said, yeah, I want this sucker. I said, well, you got two choices. I said, you can either give it back to Jana, or you're gonna get a spanking. So which one do you think Kayla did? She took the spanking. And she just loved that sucker. So Alex, always remember. So let's just pretend that you buy football tickets. And you say, Kayla, I bought the last dollar we had, we bought football tickets. But look, I also spent $5 and bought you candy. It's all good. So you can always use that as a motivational tool. And Kayla and Jana mentioned on this, was another thing. Kayla cannot keep a secret. Those who know you, she don't need to, she just can't lie. That is Kayla. So, and Sonia's trying to coach her on this too. She'd come downstairs and she'd have on a new dress. And I'd say, Kayla, where'd you get that dress? Oh, it's been in my closet. I said, well, how long has it been in your closet? A month? No. A week? No. And she'd start smiling. I knew I had her then. She'd start biting that lip. Oh. I said, Kayla, that been in there a day? No. About 2 hours. And then that grin just go across her face. She knew I had her. You can't lie. And then Alex, as we mentioned, we met him at a school function there with Kayla. And, we didn't hear his name much. We go, man, Kayla, what happened to Alex? I said, we really liked him. He's personal, carried on the conversation, knew everything about Georgia football. He had the inside on him. But that came back, so if you ever want to ask, ask Kayla about the stories on that. But, so we were going to see Andrew and Jana up there, and I thought, man, I'll find out who this kid is. He'd been coming around for a while. So we started telling our family secrets on Kayla, which I can't share with y'all here, man. But man, that just opened the can up for Alex there. He just had to share his stories with us too. So he went along, we just got him cranked up. So by the time we hit Chattanooga up there, Sonia had swear she was going to give him Benadryl that she had in her purse to slow this kid down. He was yapping. I don't know if he was nervous, but he just couldn't refrain from telling us everything. So, but that was a fun weekend that we had there. So it's just hard to remember whenever Alex wasn't around. I mean, he's part of our family now, and we really do love him. And then, they told me I should get up here and share some words of wisdom. So I was sitting there thinking, and while I was thinking, I wrote some notes down. Don't ask me where I was sitting. But there's some simple rules for life. One, if you don't go after it, you'll never have it. Number two, if you don't ask, the answer is always no. If you do not step up, you will always be in the same place. And this one is mine. And it says, if you're wrong, admit it. And if you're right, shut up. So I'm going to leave that for you. So I wanted to toast, so if everybody will, raise their glass. And love doesn't make the world go round. Love is what makes it worth the ride. To Alex and Kevin.
Cheers. Good job.